once again on the famous chair. So if you're wondering what I might do,
So everything feels okay. Okay, so I'll leave you in peace for the moment. If you need anything, give us a shout.
which I do every quarter, every 3 months. So O negative blood can be used for everybody. And if I get injured, that's the only blood I can receive. So had a busy day today, early start, so a few trades last night, about 2 a.m. Shorted pretty much everything. Up early this morning, closed those. Bit of gardening, chop a few trees down. But in between all that, still managed to find some time.
Sorry to disturb.
You're
You feeling
okay?
okay?
Yeah, all good, thank you. Ignore me, I'm just talking to myself on recording.
yeah. I didn't like to say. You
That's
carry
fine,
on.
no problem. So, there you go. This first time I actually came here not after work, so this week it's been a bit of an eye opener. Didn't realise how busy it was going to be not working. So first week of retirement. So yeah, filling every hour with everything that I need to do. So a lot of DIY. So crunching my hand, my glutes, and there you go. Happy days. Right, so there you go. 5 minutes later, we are done. So you can't tell me you don't have a spare 5 minutes of your time to do a donation. Even if you're scared of needles, sometimes you have to face your fear for the greater good. So I encourage anybody that if you have 5 spare minutes, that's all it takes once you're all registered to donate blood and save a life. And what better random act of kindness to do but to save life? Seems that every time I need to make a video, I'm going to place A to place B. So I thought I'll catch this moment while I'm travelling, just to give a bit of an update on what's been going on. So this week has been chaotic. Been more busy. Oh, there's an ambulance. Been more busy on my first week of retirement than while I was working. And that's no joke. It's been non-stop. So today I've been doing some DIY on the garden, clearing up some trees because I'm having a drive built. But today, special day today, act of kindness day for a total stranger, and that is give blood, and that's what I've just done. So every 3 months, because I'm O negative, which is one of the rarest bloods out there that can be given to anybody, any blood type. Yeah, 5 minutes. That's all it takes. That's all it takes. So if you don't donate blood, maybe consider it. You could save someone's life. It's very important to me because when I was born, I had a blood transfusion, and I can only accept O negative, and there wasn't no O negative available. And luckily, my father's O negative, so I received a blood transfusion from my father. So yeah, that's a dear place, and my father, gave his blood for many years. But yeah, so caught some of the streams today, and just wanted to talk about something that this week I've been having a lot of video calls with a lot of members from the Discord community, and how greed, emotional greed, can ruin a fantastic trade that's on profit. If you're on profit, pay yourself. What's so hard to pay yourself? If you're working full-time or part-time, you know your hourly rate. If you make a day's pay or an hour's pay or whatever, right, pay yourself. There's always another trade. I had a conversation, I'm not going to mention his name, a gentleman who was 200% up on the trade that he built over 2-3 days, and price broke down. And when I asked him why he didn't take profits, he was honest. Just greed. He built an account from $1,000 to up to $5,000. One of the mistakes he didn't take the profits out and repeat it again, and ended up putting big sizes, and that's through his lack of understanding of how leverage works, and ended up closing the trade at a loss, before it hit his liquidation point. So, lesson learned, I hope. Again, on chat, in the comments on Latino's stream today, there was somebody saying, I'm in profit, when shall I take profit? Nobody can make that decision for you. That's down to you. How much do you want to be paid per the hour, per day? Because 70% of winning trades end up in losing trades because you didn't take profit. The market makers' omniscience always emotion. That's the only thing they have. Okay? That's the only thing they have. They give the illusion that something's going to happen and induce you to do something emotionally to put yourself in a trade. Okay? You need to curb that. You need to keep trading boring, uncomfortable, for the long-term success. Build slowly, lightly. Do not go crazy with size, because if you do that, yes, you might catch a move, right, and make a substantial amount of gains in one trade, but that's just one trade. What size is your sample size? 100, 1,000, 10,000? I hate seeing people losing. I really do. Because they don't have to. All of the people that I've spoken to that are on different stages of the journey, but they all have a good foundation of understanding of the hybrid system. And still, they're losing. And that's a mindset thing, right? That is not because, you misread the charts, or that's a mindset. You need to get the mindset right. And I've been repeating that for the last 7 months. Some actually took it in and actually being disciplined, and I'm glad to report that those people are growing their accounts slowly, taking profits, paying themselves. And yeah, don't get obsessed with the percentages. That's why I don't post on the profit section any longer, and I haven't done so for a long time, because percentage doesn't mean anything. Okay, it's the size that you put down. Okay, leverage you're using, and the movement of price from point A to point B. That's what matters. You can have somebody that's firstly 1,000% and made $1 profit. Then you have somebody that firstly had a 10% gain and made $1,000 profit. What's the difference? Size. Behind that percentage that you're seeing, and you see a lot of people, congratulating, fantastic. You don't know what size being put down. Okay. Now I stopped posting, profits publicly because it's not appropriate because of the sizes that I'm putting down. There's a couple of individuals that I share, but that's about it. If you had a good trade, credit to you. Do it again. Right? Do it again with a smaller size. Grow your sample size. You can be, 80% or 75, like somebody I've spoken to, 75% win ratio on the trades.
But if you're only doing 10 trades, okay, is that a decent sample size to firstly say you're a successful trader? Ask yourself that question.